because they're going to remove us from our homes.
Shall never be defeated. The people united shall never be defeated. The people united shall never be defeated. The people united shall
BRICS is basically Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. South Africa joined the BRICS in 2010. We hosted the conference in 2013 on the 24th of March. And civil society was not allowed to even participate. Grassroots struggles had a workshop and decided that BRICS is not a good concept, that BRICS will lead to a lot of job losses in South Africa, but more importantly, BRICS is a concept that will loot the African continent. BRICS is only talking about big infrastructure projects, big roads, big ports, and big logistic parks, which is not a concept that will create jobs, but also it's a concept that will destroy our livelihoods that we currently have. So we want to ensure that our livelihoods that we are involved in as poor people in this country, in South Africa, is defended, is advanced and protected. If need be, we need to fight for it. This port expansion will lead to forced removals, it'll be an expropriation of the land. We see it as a land grab. It will be destruction of local economies, that are creating jobs for thousands of people in South Durban. But more importantly, it will be the destruction of the entire community. We are concerned about the government's thinking. It's no different to the neoliberal thinking of the West. It's just different countries taking on the same sort of uniform, but coming in and saying, well, this is a new concept. But it's not a new concept. It's an old concept that's just new people. And the BRICS concept is talking about mining of minerals. We are not talking about mining of minerals. We're saying keep the minerals in the ground, keep the oil in the soil. We're saying don't take the oil out, don't take the crude oil out of the ocean, leave it there. We want to see other sustainable projects such as renewable, which can create. We know with climate jobs you can create 1 million jobs in South Africa without destroying the planet and the environment. The BRICS will have no planet left. That's why it's important for us to stand up and to challenge and to fight for it. The BRICS will add to the current trucking problem. We just lost 23 people who were killed in a trucking accident. In fact, the container port that's being proposed for Durban to expand will lead to 20 million container and trucks on the Durban roads and community roads. That will lead to more deaths. We've already had 1,700 deaths in 2012. And we think that the model that government is proposing, that the BRICS countries are proposing, is not a workable model. It will lead to more deaths as we currently see in South Africa, and poor families are suffering the devastation and economic. From below is a civil society concept which includes the partnerships between the South Durban Community Environmental Alliance, Groundwork Friends of the Earth Africa, and the Centre for Civil Society at the University of UKZN. Yeah. The South African government and its parastatal Transnet wants to expand the port in Durban and develop a bigger port with the digging out of the old airport site. This is to accommodate 20 million more containers and ships, 20 million containers and maybe 20 million trucks on our roads. We want to see the stopping of all ships, these big ships bringing products from all over the world. We want to see the end of trucks on our road. We want to see a better transportation system that involves the people that takes trucks off the road. And we developed the concept and to host workshops so that we can unpack what vision do we want to see in our country. At the moment, the BRICS vision is about carnage and destruction and loss of jobs. Also, we want to see a better public transport, like buses and interconnected rail, which we don't have. So We have had international solidarity during the anti-apartheid struggle with groups from all over the world, which brought about the downfall of the apartheid regime. And more recently, with the Treatment Action Campaign, has shown us that by having international solidarity, you can force big business and big capital to bring about changes.
Outside. We don't want people outside, we want you inside. United shall never be defeated. The people united shall never be defeated. The people